1933, and the world has reached a tipping point. Nazi Germany rises, casting a long, dark shadow over Europe, while in the United States, the Great Depression maintains its firm hold on everyday life. Diplomacy, treaties, and fleeting hopes of peace have kept the world from unraveling, but as tensions mount, it's clear that these efforts are beginning to fray. While treaties and diplomacy may not hold the world together for much longer, maybe bubblegum can. Or at least, perhaps the cards packaged with each stick of Goudey gum can distract us from the global horrors that loom on the horizon. The 1933 Goudey set is a cornerstone of vintage baseball cards. When talking about pre-war cards, it's difficult not to picture the set's pastel colors, which appeal to both the nostalgia of simpler times and the artistry that makes these cards timeless. Each card in the set is a small masterpiece, capturing the essence of baseball's golden age with vibrant illustrations and a design that stands out even today. But it's not just the colors that make this set iconic. The 1933 Goudey series featured 240 cards, a massive collection for its time. Among these are 4 variations of Babe Ruth, each one more iconic than the last. Gehrig also graces the set, along with Hall of Famers like Jimmy Fox, Rogers Hornsby, and Pie Traynor. The inclusion of the infamous Nap Lajoie card, which was only issued in 1934 after collectors wrote to the Goudey Company about the missing card 106, adds an air of mystery and intrigue to the set. This card's rarity has made it one of the most prized cards in the hobby today. But while the stars of the 1933 Goudey set often steal the spotlight, this collection also immortalizes a fascinating array of lesser-known players, each with a unique story that adds depth to the history of the game. These cards are more than just pictures. They're windows into the lives of athletes who may not have become household names, but left their mark on baseball in their own ways. Many of these men went on to serve their country during World War II, trading their baseball uniforms for military fatigues. Take Ethan Allen, for example. Who, you might ask? An old friend of mine once said, "Never trust somebody with 2 first names," but I'm pretty sure I'd put my faith in Ethan Allen. Born on New Year's Day 1904, Allen grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio, where his athletic talent quickly became apparent. He excelled, not just in baseball, but also in basketball and track at Winthrop High School, and later at the University of Cincinnati. Allen's professional baseball career began in 1926 with his hometown Cincinnati Reds, marking the start of a solid 13-year stint in the majors. He played for teams like the New York Giants, St. Louis Cardinals, Philadelphia Phillies, Chicago Cubs, and St. Louis Browns. Earning a reputation as a consistent hitter, he finished with an even .300 career batting average and over 1,300 career hits. After retiring, Allen transitioned into coaching and took the helm as head baseball coach for the Yale Bulldogs in 1946. He followed in the footsteps of Smokey Joe Wood and Red Rolfe. Talk about some big shoes to fill. Under his leadership, Yale's team reached the College World Series finals in 1947 and 1948. Among his players on those 2 College World Series teams was a young man named George H.W. Bush, who would later become the 41st President of the United States. In fact, Bush was born in 1924, which means he was 9 years old when the 1933 Goudey set was released. I like to think that maybe, just maybe, young George tugged on his mom's dress and begged for some Goudey gum, excitedly tearing open the pack to find a card inside. Perhaps he even held the card of the man who would coach him at Yale one day. That's the magic of baseball and its history. Sometimes these connections are closer than we think. Regardless, the 1933 Goudey set stands as a testament to baseball's endurance through turbulent times. It's a vivid reminder that even in the hardest moments, moments marked by uncertainty and global unrest, the game of baseball, through these humble pieces of cardboard, offered hope, distraction, and a sense of normalcy. Whether it's the towering figure of Babe Ruth, the unyielding spirit of Lou Gehrig, or the quietly impactful story of Ethan Allen, these cards hold more than just collectible value. They hold the essence of an era, captured in the gaze of every athlete featured. So next time you come across a 1933 Goudey card, take a moment to look past the iconic faces. Seek out the names that don't appear in history books, but whose legacies live on through baseball lore. Because in the end, it's not just the legends who define the game, but the vintage nobodies, like Ethan Allen, who carry its spirit forward.